it was a very interesting workshop. I think one of the key messages is that you never have to give up. So if you feel that the doors are closed with the investors, try to generate new data, have a story ready and go back and update the investors on the data. From my own experience, I know that at the end there is the right timing, there is the right story, there is the interest, and then all these aspects come together. So you come with good science, a good team and a good story, and at the end you will be successful.
Well, it all begins with good science. So a good data pack with good data, with a good plan that is allowing you to create value with clinical trials or a good in vivo data set is always the good start of an investment fund. Equally important, I would always say, is a good management team. So the people that can translate that science into a product, people that have the experience to do so, or that can surround themselves, if they're first-time CEO, surround themselves with a good team of people that have done this already once or twice. And finally, it's always important to have a good syndicate of investors. Make sure that you have like-minded investors who share the same strategy, and it can take a lot of time to discuss and agree on that strategy, but it's very important because it avoids problems or discussions, lengthy discussions. Once the company hits a setback or turnaround, if you have pre-discussed a number of scenarios before the investment, you will have those discussions on a much easier basis than when you didn't do that.
So we actually recently saw that in the US the IPO market is opening again. So indices are stabilizing, the market volatility is stabilizing. So now we first need some pioneers to IPO in the other sectors than biotech, which we see now happening in the US. Hopefully in the next couple of months this is also dripping over into Europe, where we'll probably first see some bigger IPOs in the non-tech or the non-biotech sector, where then hopefully in a couple of months later the biotech sector will follow. So let's hope, I'm an optimist, but let's say that by mid-2024 we maybe see the first signs of recovery for the biotech IPOs in Europe.
It's clear that an IPO is a real opportunity in terms of financing the clinical development plan of Novadi. And finally, the clinical development plan conditions the size of the IPO. And it's why for us, it's an evidence that based on our market and based also on the money request to spread our clinical development plan, yes, the US IPO, that's the best place in view to raise enough money to support our development. But based on the money required for a large number of clinical trials mainly in US, because our market is in US. Yes, it's clear that US Nasdaq IPO, that's the place to be for us.